The BBC has spoken to the man behind the tense and secret operation to get Maria Corina Machado out of Venezuela to receive her Nobel Peace Prize. The covert operation took an American private team 15 hours to complete. The Venezuelan opposition leader had been in hiding and faces prosecution by the government of President Nicolas Maduro. Bryan Stern from the Grey Ball Rescue Foundation and leader of the operation has been speaking to the BBC's Ione Wells. He explained the obstacles they had to overcome to get Ms. Machado safely to Norway.
The format of the recipe we kind of already had. We had a plan A, B, and C, and D. She's coming out by land or by sea or by air. That's the way it goes. And we start to explore what is possible, what can we do, and more importantly, what can we do with her? She is the problem, right? There are billboards with her face all over it, so I can't exactly sneak her across. The way we're going to do this is very complicated. We considered a lot of different ways, a lot of different ideas, and that's what these things are. You whiteboard it, and you start saying, okay, well, here's an idea, and you start walking through it and trying to figure out where the gaps are and where the vulnerabilities are. Then you assess, can you mitigate those risks and vulnerabilities? And if you get to a yes, that becomes your plan. So that's how we got to this plan. So there was a land component. She was in a house. She was in hiding. She had to get moved from there to a BLS, to a pickup spot for a boat, and a boat took her from Venezuela right off the coast to a bigger boat. That's the boat that I was on, and that big boat, that bigger boat, and it's not a big boat, it's a bigger boat. Still a very small boat. Still a very small boat in very rough seas, 5 to 10 foot waves, which is very rough seas, especially for these kinds of small boats, in pitch black darkness, rendezvoused at sea. And we transferred Maria from one boat to the next and then drove her very far. Well, we were, if our boat sunk, we were much closer to Venezuela than any other country for perspective. We were right off the coast. The journey was not fun. It was cold. It was very wet. Extremely weak. We were all soaked. The waves were very rough, and we used that to our advantage, and got her onto land, and then from there got her to an airplane, and she flew.
Can you describe a bit her state of mind during this journey as well?
She was impressive. That's how I would describe her. She didn't complain once. She was formidable is the word that I would use for her. She didn't. She was soaking wet and freezing cold and didn't complain once. I asked her on the boat, I'm like, do you want something warm? And she says, oh yes, that would be nice. Okay, here. So she's super cool. She's one of my heroes. I've been following her for years and years and years. I feel like when I met her, it was like it's like meeting a celebrity. It was
Maria Corina as well mentioned that the US supported this operation. I just wondered, did that mean financially? Was the US, can you tell us who kind of financed this operation at all?
Yeah. Yep. It was not financed at all by the U.S. government. I wish it were. It wasn't. 800 missions later, we've never even gotten a thank you note from the U.S. government, let alone $1. Okay. So I'm certainly welcome to it. But as a matter of fact, this was funded by donors, by a couple of donors who earmarked money for this.
How confident are you that she will be able to get back in, given what you've seen about the process to get her out?
I told her, don't go back, is what I said. I said, you're a mom, we love you, we need you, don't go. She's going to do what she's going to do. She's going to do what she's going to do. I don't know what she's going to do. But I understand why she wants to go back, because she's a hero to her people. I completely understand. That's why I say when I look at Maria, I look at her for inspiration. She's so real and good.